Hello everyone, this is Home and Abroad, where we explore the world. Well, not exactly explore in the traditional sense. More like, we point at a map and say, you probably shouldn't go there right now. Today we're talking about the top 20 most dangerous countries to visit in 2025. So, if you're planning your next vacation and looking for a little excitement, might want to skip this one. Just kidding? Or am I? No, seriously, these places are no joke. We're talking about real danger here, folks. But hey, at least you'll have a great story to tell if you survive, right? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips and updates. Coming in at number 1, we have Afghanistan. Now, I'm all for a good hike, but I'm not sure I'd recommend a casual stroll through the Afghan countryside these days. It's a little too rustic for my taste. You know, like no room service, no spa treatments, and a distinct lack of souvenir shops. Plus, the local wildlife tends to carry AK-47s. Next up, at number 2, it's Syria. Now, I've heard the food is amazing, but I'm not sure it's worth risking life and limb for a plate of hummus. Maybe order in instead. I hear DoorDash delivers everywhere these days. Just kidding. But seriously, Syria is going through a tough time, and it's probably best to let them sort things out before booking a trip. At number 3, we have South Sudan. Now, I love a good adventure as much as the next person, but I'm not talking about the kind of adventure where you might get kidnapped by rebels. That's a little too Indiana Jones for me. I prefer my adventures with a side of room service and a guarantee that I'll make it back in one piece. At number 4, Yemen, hold your beach vacation for now. Number 4 on our list is Yemen. Now, I've heard the beaches are beautiful, but I'm not sure I'd want to work on my tan while dodging drone strikes. That's not exactly my idea of a relaxing vacation. I prefer my beaches with a side of pina coladas and a guarantee that I won't get caught in the middle of a geopolitical conflict. At number 5, Iraq. Not on the bucket list for 2025. Coming in at number 5 is Iraq. Now, I'm all for experiencing different cultures, but I'm not sure I'm ready to experience life in a war zone. That's a little too intense for me. I prefer my cultural experiences with a side of museums and a guarantee that I won't get blown up by a roadside bomb. At number 6, Somalia pirates, not paradise. At number 6, we have Somalia. Now, I love a good pirate movie as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I want to star in my own Somali pirate adventure. That's a little too close to reality for me. I prefer my pirate adventures on the big screen with a big bucket of popcorn and a guarantee that I won't get kidnapped and held for ransom. At number 7 on our list is the Central African Republic. Now, I'm all for roughing it in the great outdoors, but I'm not talking about the kind of roughing it where you have to worry about getting eaten by a lion. That's a little too Survivor for me. I prefer my outdoor adventures with a side of s'mores and a guarantee that I won't become a lion's lunch. Coming in at number 8 is Libya. Now, I love a good historical site as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I want to visit a country where the main historical event is a civil war. That's a little too current events for me. I prefer my history with a side of dusty artifacts and a guarantee that I won't get caught in the crossfire. At number 9, we have Mali. Now, I love a good romantic getaway as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I'd recommend a honeymoon in a country where kidnapping is a major industry. That's a little too taken for me. I prefer my romantic getaways with a side of champagne and a guarantee that I won't need Liam Neeson to come rescue me. Sudan family fun? Not exactly. Number 10 on our list is Sudan. Now, I love a good family vacation as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I'd recommend taking the kids to a country where there's a high risk of getting caught in the middle of a conflict. That's a little too traumatic for me. I prefer my family vacations with a side of ice cream cones and a guarantee that we'll all come home with all our limbs intact. Nigeria adventure? More like a gamble. Coming in at number 11 is Nigeria. Now, I'm all for exploring new cultures, but I'm not sure I'm ready to explore a culture where kidnapping is a common occurrence. That's a little too dicey for me. I prefer my cultural explorations with a side of local cuisine and a guarantee that I won't become someone's hostage. Pakistan. Relaxation? Not so much. At number 12, we have Pakistan. Now, I love a good mountain view as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I want to risk encountering any unsavory characters while trekking through the Himalayas. That's a little too into thin air for me. I prefer my mountain views with a side of hot cocoa and a guarantee that I won't get caught in an avalanche. Or worse. Democratic Republic of the Congo, not your ideal beach read. Number 13 on our list is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Now, I love a good jungle adventure as much as the next person, but I'm not talking about the kind of adventure where you have to worry about getting kidnapped by rebels or eaten by a hippopotamus. That's a little too heart of darkness for me. I prefer my jungle adventures with a side of mosquito repellent and a guarantee that I won't end up as a cautionary tale in a Lonely Planet guidebook. Venezuela, watch your step, literally. Coming in at number 14 is Venezuela. Now, I'm all for experiencing different cultures, but I'm not sure I'm ready to experience a culture where the economy is in freefall and crime is rampant. That's a little too real for me. I prefer my cultural experiences with a side of souvenirs and a guarantee that I won't get mugged for my fanny pack. Ukraine, more survival camp than summer camp. At number 15, we have Ukraine. Now, I'm all for supporting our global neighbors, but I'm not sure I'm ready to support them by becoming collateral damage in a conflict. That's a little too close to home for me. I prefer my global support from the comfort of my living room, with a side of online donations and a guarantee that I won't need to pack a flak jacket. Burkina Faso, sightseeing, more like hiding out. Number 16 on our list is Burkina Faso. Now, I love a good cultural immersion as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I'm ready to immerse myself in a culture where kidnapping is a major industry. That's a little too immersive for me. I prefer my cultural immersions with a side of language lessons and a guarantee that I won't need to learn the local dialect for help. I've been kidnapped. Niger, not exactly honeymoon material. Coming in at number 17 is Niger. Now, I love a good desert landscape as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I want to risk getting lost in the Sahara Desert without any water or sunscreen. That's a little too Lawrence of Arabia for me. I prefer my desert landscapes with a side of air conditioning and a guarantee that I won't die of heat stroke. Chad, family vacation, more like family risk. At number 18, we have Chad. Now, I love a good wildlife safari as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I want to risk encountering any poachers or getting caught in the middle of a civil war while trying to get a good photo of a giraffe. That's a little too National Geographic gone wrong for me. I prefer my wildlife safaris with a side of binoculars and a guarantee that the only danger I'll face is getting too close to a dung beetle. Cameroon, adventure, or just plain risky. Number 19 on our list is Cameroon. Now, I love a good volcano as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I want to risk getting too close to an active one, especially if it's in a region with political instability. That's a little too Dante's Peak for me. I prefer my volcanoes with a side of geological facts and a guarantee that I won't get caught in a pyroclastic flow. Haiti, relax, more like stress out. And finally, at number 20, we have Haiti. Now, I love a good Caribbean vacation as much as the next person, but I'm not sure I want to risk experiencing an earthquake, a hurricane, and a political uprising all in one trip. That's a little too action-packed for me. I prefer my Caribbean vacations with a side of reggae music and a guarantee that the only thing I'll have to worry about is getting a sunburn. So there you have it, folks, the top 20 most dangerous countries to visit in 2025. Remember, this is just a bit of fun, but it's always important to be aware of your surroundings and take necessary precautions when traveling. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go book a one-way ticket to... Just kidding, I'm staying right here on this comfy couch with a nice cup of herbal tea. Stay safe out there, everyone.